Excellent.
Okay, well, welcome everybody.
Hello, everyone. Tiamka, can you hear us now?
I don't see everybody with a voice dot, but...
No. Dorian, can you hear us? Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hello and welcome to the film festival part of Fantasy Fair. Thanks everyone for joining us today. We're going to give you a bit of an introduction of what we're planning to do over the coming days. If you sort of move your camera in closer on us, our voices may get a little louder.
Or sit closer, we won't bite.
Well, we may strike you with a deadly laser gun in your case, Chantal. But...
Okay. I'll put a flying saucer on stage then. Okay.
Oh, that's an amazing wolf. Love it, Dor.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Dorian, wow. Yeah. Keep looking like that and you'll be on stage with us soon.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by telling you about the film competition, because we are hoping that as many of you as possible will enter that.
Yep, like last year. Last year was the first time we actually ran this. And I still look at the movies that were made. It's been such a ride, so fantastic. So we want to at least do the same, but preferably even top that. Don't we,
Yes.
Saffia? Yeah.
Yes. So let's tell you a little about the film festival, and I have the film competition, and I have something to show you. Which is what you may all aspire to. Yay! This is a waffly, the golden waffly, and this is what you will win if you compete in the film contest and win. It is, and more to the point, it's a gold-coated waffle, so it is also edible. They're designed for us by Elizabeth Burley with the help of Etheria Parrott, who actually coated a dinky in gold. But we don't talk about that. It is sizable, so you don't have to have this in your home at this size if you don't want. And there is a handheld version that you will be presented with at the Wafflies announcement at the end of the fair. You will see that the plaque here is blank. You will be given one with your name on it if you win.
Yeah. And I know I've visited some of the winners, the houses they live in, the Second Life houses, and every place has it in a prominent spot. It's something to be proud of. It's a one-off.
Yeah.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah. So, what can we tell you about the competition? Well, first of all, there are 3 separate categories. There is fiction, there is factual, and there is live stream. The fiction category must be no more than 5 minutes. You can have less. And it should be a narrative story set in the Fairlands. Category 2 is factual. Again, the limit is 5 minutes. It could be a documentary, it could be a tour of a region, it could be a special Fairland event. And if the creator is willing, perhaps a short story with one of the creators or one of the region builders. Category 2, again, maximum of 5 minutes. Live stream, maximum of 10 minutes. We're asking, if you want to enter the live stream category, we're asking you either to edit a 10-minute sequence from the live stream or give us a time frame of 10 minutes from a longer live stream. So say, you've recorded something that was 2 hours long, you would say, okay, the bit I want to put into the competition is from 1 hour 20 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. That's your 10 minutes.
Yeah, because a live stream is usually a whole event, or it's hardly ever 10 minutes. So you pick the 10 minutes you want to enter into the competition, and we will look at that. Yeah.
Does that make sense to everyone?
And I'm actually hoping to see a lot of live streams. So please send them to us. We can't be everywhere, even though we'd like to be. So the live streams give us an opportunity to see it all.
So the rules are fairly simple. Should we take turn and turn about doing these, Chantal?
Yes, of course we can. Yeah. Hang on. The rules. Yeah. Well, the rules are the times, and go on. I'll jump in a minute. Yeah.
All films must be 100% shot on the regions at this year's Fantasy Fair, and the spirit should reflect the spirit of Fantasy Fair.
Very important. And films should not contain copyrighted material. So music should be license free or licensed to you. It's not good enough. People sometimes say, yeah, but I bought the CD so I can use it. No, you can't. Get a little bit into copyrights. There's enough to find. YouTube has whole pages. If you go to YouTube Studio, you will find a lot of music that you can use. It has to be copyright free. Google for that. Look for that. And of course, there should be no adult content in the films.
Another good source of music is Kevin MacLeod, if you like kind of classical music.
Yeah, he's wonderful. He always lets all the filmmakers use. And there's also a girl called Deception Digital, DD. She loves it when you use her music. She's a little bit alternative. I believe she's Japanese. She DJs in Second Life, and she has a lot of music that we can use for our films. So you can always IM Saffia or me in the coming weeks, or come to Machinima Mondays, and we'll help you find music or guide you.
Yeah. Hang on, I was just going to go. this is where you'll find Kevin MacLeod's music.
Oh, that's very handy. Thanks. Or ask Lauren Tone. What am I saying? He's
Yes.
yeah, he's the audio guy that comes to Machinima meetings and has a big build here on the fantasy fair. He is also very helpful. But he might make a film himself because he won last year, didn't he?
He did. He made a comedy film last year and won the Best Comedy Prize.
Yes.
You can also incorporate special effects. You can use special effects externally or internally. We're allowing that, aren't we?
Yeah, of course.
Chantal.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Anything that makes your film better, but as long as it's not dominant, the fantasy fair is the star of every film.
Yes.
So, but if you have little, like you have fireworks or, well, we have Second Life fireworks, but if you want to incorporate a shot of firework or an explosion or, clouds, that's all, that'll be fine, won't it?
Special effects, yeah,
All
can
the
be
special
done
effects. Yeah.
post or within world.
Yeah. Dorian. Well, make a film with only you. Your avatar is great, so I mean, you only need to walk the grounds here. You have a film. Yeah. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this year's entrance.
Yes.
It was so much fun last year and the year before. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, in order for us to all be able to see the videos, it should be placed on a recognized platform. We are saying YouTube or Vimeo, and the address should be sent to fairelandsmedia@gmail.com.
So if you send the link of your film there, I've just put it in chat.
Yeah.
Then we can let all the judges watch it. And the big advantage of YouTube and Vimeo is that we can show your entry on the big screen here.
Yes.
Right.
I know that some people put videos up on Flickr. I was sent one today. But sadly, Flickr films can't get shown on our big screen. So we would much, much prefer that your videos are something that we can very easily watch.
Yeah, and all watch together, which is the fun in Second Life. All the things we do at the same time here.
Exactly.
If lag allows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All films must be submitted by the end of April the 29th.
Yeah. So that's already soon. Don't wait. That's 8 days.
Yeah.
So go and film. Film your little Second Life avatar asses off. It's really important. Yeah.
Here is a tip. If you can, film early in the morning, because it around 3 or 4, 5 SLT, the regions are comparatively empty. Trying to film at 2, 3, 4 p.m. The regions will be pretty packed.
Yeah. Anything after, it's starting now really. Yeah. In the weekends it's more busy, so.
Yeah. But the weekend you can still do a lot of planning for what you're going to do.
And if you don't move the camera too much, then the lag will also be doable. I mean, I love my Space Navigator, but in Fantasy Fair events, no, don't use it. Just keep your camera still and let the venue do the story or your avatars.
Yeah.
Mm.
And films in competition will be shown in the final week of the fair. We've got a couple of days put aside for showing your films. If we have so many films, which would be glorious, that we need more time, we will find more time.
Definitely. We'll let everybody shine. Every entry will shine. That's a promise.
Yeah. And we will post them on the website so people who can't make it at the time will still be able to see them.
Yeah. And I think the second week Machinima Mondays will also show some of the films, from our members and discuss it, and it'll be fun. Really will be fun. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to voting, once we've had all the films in, we will set up kiosks, because there is one very important category, which is the people's choice.
Yeah.
And that will be for a fictional film, a narrative. And what we will do is put up kiosks for each of the films that are in competition, and people can then vote on which film they like best and which they feel best captures the spirit of Fantasy Fair. And
this will be donations also, eh?
Yeah.
So you donate at the kiosks, and that's how you vote. Because we mustn't forget, we're here to raise money for very good purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So get your friends to vote, bring everybody in. I think you can vote for your own film even if you put a donation in. So
you can actually vote for your own film.
Yes.
And more than that, you can actually vote as many times as you like.
Yeah. Remember, this is for charity, so yes.
Yeah.
I mean, people know this. The room is laughing, but people know it already. We might as well, as LitFest, try and raise as much money as we can for charity.
Absolutely.
That will make me very proud. So I'll be voting. I'll vote on every film. So. Looking at it.
Yeah. You know what they say: vote early, vote often.
Yeah, that's a good saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing, Saffia, not everybody wants to enter the competition.
No.
So, in addition, films to send to us not in competition can also be shown in week 2. It's completely up to you, to the filmmaker. So you have to specify if you want your film to be shown in competition or out of competition. So if you don't like competitions for whatever reason, that's fine, but just tell us and we'll make sure it's not in a competition, but we'll make it shine. So it will be shown.
Yes. And then the films will be judged by a panel of judges, and prizes will be awarded by the panel as well as the public awards. So, and then we have the ceremony at the end of the week.
Yes, the party
on the Saturday, where we give out the waffles and everyone wears their best Oscar outfits.
Mm-hmm. I will need to find a dress for this robot. Jeez. Anybody has any hints for me? I've never found a store where the dresses fit. So please send me links to the stores. Yeah, Dior is a good address for robots.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Well, the waffles, the ceremony will come. Yes, aluminium tin foil I want. Yes, Penny.
Yes.
The waffles will be fantastic. Not only the prizes will be awarded, but we'll party like nobody's ever done in Second Life before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually, if you explore Fungalmire, you will see that there is a toadstool circle, and that's where we'll be holding the party.
Ooh.
So, does anyone have any questions about the competition? Just type your questions if you have any.
Dorian typing, so... also, if you like to spread the word, help us spread the word.
Yes,
He
please.
was typing as silly. Because the more people enter, the more fun it will be. It's a competition, but it's a competition for charity, so...
Yeah.
And like all the films from last year are still online. If you explore the website, you will find them. And yeah, you're sort of writing history. I know we often use that phrase, but here I really think it's appropriate to use it. We are writing history. Every filmmaker that enters a film, it's there, for eternity.
And it shows the possibilities of Second Life as a tool for filmmaking. I think Avatar movies are getting increasingly popular.
Yeah.
And you can be part of that.
There's actually quite a few real-life film festivals that are starting to include machinima again.
Yeah.
Will Smith will be present to give us a slap. Oh, the poor guy. He was only defending his wife in an utterly wrong way, but still.
Yeah.
He was defending her honor. She was upset, so I understand why it happened. I mean, you should never slap anybody, unless when it's in Second Life. I still have that animation, slap each other. It's hilarious.
We could always have that at the Wafflies, yes.
Oh, let's do that, yeah.
Well, if anyone insults anyone, yeah.
Yeah, we'll hand out a slapping animation, and I mean, I'm a robot, so... Yes, of course it can be artful.
It can be artful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can be really whatever you want, as long as it's not adult.
Yeah, it can't be adult, and it has to be on The Sims here and this year, because I know a lot of us have material from previous years, but it has to be 2023.
Yeah.
Of course we will have generated machinima videos, yeah. I'm actually exploring the deep fake for machinima, so we can have good lip sync. And I don't know where to start or how to do it, but it's worth using the new techniques.
And I would recommend going to Production Crate, which I actually pay for my stuff. But the Production Crate gives you all sorts of wonderful special effects. And you can get them with a free account.
Okay, Production Crate. I'm Googling it. Is that productioncrate.com?
Let me go there. And I will tell you.
It says make it awesome. 10,000 creative assets. Yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used some effects in the thing we're going to talk about next, which is one of the I've used it in one of the things we're going to talk about next, which is one of the premieres.
Yeah, the premiere.
I We'll be
Also,
interested to see if anyone can work out the bits that were post-production as opposed to
yeah.
done at the time.
Okay, and also if people want to talk about technical things and share tips and hints, come to Machinima Mondays meetings. We will be holding that
Yes.
here as well. So both Mondays that are in the festival, so that's 24 and the 5th, Machinima Mondays will be held here in this venue. So the people that come to the meetings already, I have a landmark there, I create. And you can ask, whether you're beginning with machinima, whether it's your very first or you've been doing it for a long, long time. We all get together and we talk technical things and we share films. So, any questions about machinima making, come on over.
Machinima Mondays are usually done all in text.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Right.
are. Yeah. Okay.
Let's come on to, I would add one thing about Machinima Mondays. We're having them at the regular time. It's going to be the only events, well, apart from one of the premieres, it's going to be the only events that happen out of time. It's going to be at it because we wanted to go at the regular time of 1 p.m. for Machinima Mondays.
Yes.
All the talks and other things will be at 11 a.m. like this is. And hopefully Dawny Davio, who's a great live streamer, is going to be live streaming these, and they will be available afterwards, so people will be able to see them then.
Yes.
With all Chantal and my hesitations, and I should have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Although Chantal's doing better than me today. So, the premieres. Let's talk about the first of the premieres that's being shown tomorrow, shall we? I can probably drag them onto the screen.
Okay.
Let's try.
Yeah. It's on the screen.
It's going to be episode 3 of Harlan Quinn and the Omega Hex, which is
we
made.
waited for that for almost a year. Well, a long time. So.
A long time.
People are really waiting for it. Don't miss it. It's fantastic. It's fabulous. I've seen some of it.
Oh. Chantal was allowed a sneak preview of it.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Saffia, for the time, can you give the time again? So this is tomorrow.
Let me call it up.
Yeah. Let's put it in text as well, so we have 3 premieres of 3 films. So
yeah,
this is the first one.
This one is. Come on, my Google Calendar has decided to go on strike. Okay, hang on. I'll try another one. So.
That's the 22nd. Yeah.
It's going to be the 22nd, which is tomorrow, and that will be at 2 o'clock. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by showing episodes 1 and 2 for anyone who may not have seen them. And then run episode 3.
So it'll be like when they show you all the Lord of the Rings and all the all the
Yes.
Star Wars films, you know. These are glorious nights in the cinema, and we have them in
That's
Second
right.
Life as well. So but
And
this is tomorrow at 2 p.m., right?
2
Sophia?
p.m. and it's going to be followed by a party.
Ooh, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yes, peasant. If you want to record right now, you're very welcome.
Okay.
And I see Mary, who is also Mary Layton, who's also Elizabeth Burley, who is the designer of the Waffly, is here. So that's the Omega Hex. Would you like to see a couple more stills from it? To see a couple more shots?
Yes, we want to see more. And you can see people. It's a story that, well, I watched half of it with my mouth open. Like, what is this machinima? Is this Second Life? Is this, you know, the first two were good, but of course this is a personal opinion. You might disagree with me. The first two were really good, and the third one beats it. It gets better every time. And you can see a lot of people worked on it and put a lot of love and effort in it. So really make sure you're here. If you can tomorrow, you're in for a treat.
Okay, and then we have another one, another premiere coming up, which is from MacGyver Mode, who is moving force behind Tomato Productions.
We call him Mac. Everybody knows him on the Mac. So our
And
own Mac.
he's produced a film for this. He's releasing the premiere of his latest film here. You're going to have to put this one up, Chantal, I think, because mine's no copy, no modify.
Really? Okay, that's my bad. Okay, we'll do. And it's called Titans of the Mists, if I pronounce it right. Here we go.
And this will be shown on I'm just checking the date. Yeah, this will be shown on Friday the 28th. Now, we're actually starting at 10 a.m. with an interview with MacGyver. And then we will move on to showing the premiere of this film. Now, MacGyver actually won not only the best story video at the last Wafflies, but also the People's Choice went to him last year. And it was a lovely romantic story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With a bit of darkness.
He used the Sims in such a good way, you know. It was really recognizable, but he made his own story with it. He gave a twist to it. It was quite impressive.
I love the ending.
Yeah, it was very romantic.
That twist was good. Yeah.
We all love a good romance, don't we?
We do. And our third film, you'll need to put this one up too.
Yeah.
Our third film premiere is by a very well-known Second Life filmmaker, I think I can safely say.
Ta-da! Yes. I've put the
So,
screen on. The third premiere is on Saturday, the 29th. And that's also at 11 a.m., isn't it? Is it 11 a.m. we planned?
it is 11 a.m.
11
Yes,
a.m. Oh, I've got that right. That's good.
it is.
It's a film I've been working on quite a long time, but I haven't made films also for quite a long time. So, with the help of Lauren Tone, who did all the audio design for it, there's a new adventure series coming out. It's an adventure about a strong girl called Mirda who lives all alone on an icy planet. So if you want to see the film, you will have to be here at 11 a.m. on the 29th.
So those are the 3 premieres, but we also have quite a few interviews with different people. And that's going to start tomorrow at 11 o'clock, that's Saturday the 22nd. And that will be with Bain Finch, who does an awful lot of work for Relay for Life, does some wonderful live streaming for Relay for Life. I should declare an interest because he's also our roving camera person on my show Designing Worlds. And he does, he's also the best person with a space navigator that I've come across. He can just make a space navigator do anything, can't he, Chantal?
Yeah, his moves are pretty good. Also, he's been coming to Machinima Monday since 2010, I think. Yeah. And Bain is very approachable. He's so friendly, such a lovely, warm guy. So nag him for anything. Nag him for his Linden dollars and he'll give them to you. He's that kind of person. Don't tell him I told you. No, but Bain is really special. I agree.
He's very approachable, and he will, if you want help with anything, he will do his best to give it.
Yep. That's at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Huh?
11 a.m. tomorrow. Then we are taking a day off on Sunday. We're having our Sundays off. But then Monday, the 24th, is, of course, Machinima Monday.
Yep.
And so that will be at 1 o'clock, but here still.
I think I'm talking with my microphone off. I'm sorry. So that's at 1 p.m., the regular time, this Monday and the Monday after. If you want to attend our meetings, join the group. Pick my profile and join Machinima Mondays. I send out notices every week, so we do have workshops, some fun events, we share our films, we talk about it. So that's the regular time, that's the Monday covered.
Penny, people use various things for screen capture. There's a system called OBR, and quite a few of us use something called Fraps. But it's the kind of thing that people talk about at Machinima Mondays and compare. So, OBS, not OBR, sorry. So it's worth coming along because people at Machinima Mondays will talk about their experiences with different systems. So that's what I'd recommend if you wanted to find out. But OBR and Fraps are, OBS and Fraps are very popular. With Fraps, you can record 30 seconds free, but you have to buy if you want to record a longer video.
Yeah, and it's a lifelong. I bought it 12 years ago, and it still works a treat. It's the only software that records raw film material. So if you want to go to a cinema with your work later, I mean a real-life cinema, things captured with fraps will work. But your computer, you need a big hard disk. But again, like Saffia said, this is technical things for Machinima Mondays. Yeah, Peasant has a lot of info too, yeah.
Then on Tuesday, April the 25th, again at 11 a.m., we have a wonderful machinimontographer who is present in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Prida Parks. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, Prida, it could be Prida.
Yeah, Prida. Okay. Yeah, Prida will present at 11 a.m. Again, the regular time. Every event is at 11 a.m. unless when specified different, like the premieres and the special guests sometimes. So Prida will be here on Tuesday, the 25th, 11 a.m. And she will tell us all about her work and how she started, what she's doing now. She will share a lot of information and a lot of films.
And then on Wednesday, we have Teal. Perhaps you can tell us a bit about Teal, Chantal.
Yes, Teal Aurelia, if you Google her, be prepared to be amazed, because she does things with machinima that I haven't seen for a long time. It's different work. And I had a sense of animation when I saw her work. So I asked her, are you an animator in real life? Are you a filmmaker? Well, she just graduated in animation, and it's so special. She used Second Life machinima for her school graduation. So I think that's really special too. I mean, if you look at Prida's work, she uses it in a total different way than Teal does. So I would recommend, come to these presentations and see what people do with it. Prida's pretty special, and so is Teal, both of them, well, all of them. There's no limit to machinima if you use your own creativity. See what Penny said, she's using it. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah.
So, Thursday, the 27th of April, we've got a workshop being given by two very experienced machinimatographers who specialize in different fields. One is Lauren Tone, who is the go-to sound guy in Second Life. And the other is Fakey Jewel of the Jewel Theatre Company.
Yeah, and the nice thing is they don't talk about themselves as machinima makers, even though they created machinima, but they both have their speciality. Fakey is the storyteller. She's a writer in real life. She does theater. She did theater in Second Life, Shakespeare in Second Life, quite big productions. So she will look at any film from that point of view. And Lauren, of course, is our audio man. He does a lot of Foley work, all the sounds for the films. He gets the music together. He's one of the few people in America that can play the big organ in Philadelphia. There's a really large organ there. He used to play it years ago. So he's a musician, he's an audio specialist. So he will look at any machinima or film from that point of view. And they do a talk here on stage. They ask each other questions, but isn't audio more important than the visuals, or isn't a story key? So, well, if you ever want to learn about what it takes to make a good film or machinima, then come to their meeting on the 27th, on their presentation.
Now, on the Friday, we're going to be hearing from MacGyver Mode, who we talked about earlier. He's going to be premiering his film, but there will be an interview with him beforehand. And one of the things I am so impressed about with MacGyver is his production studio produces so much. It really is very exciting how much he's able to produce.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about his popular series that he bases, where he takes things that are popular on TV and brings them into Second Life, and all sorts of things.
Yeah, remember he did Stranger Things in Machinima? I mean, yeah, really something else. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
interview at 10 a.m. and his premiere is at 11 a.m. So that's on the 28th. Yeah.
And on the 29th, we have Chantal's premiere of Mierda.
And Lauren Tone will be here to answer questions about the audio, because he played a key role. He did the sound design. Just don't call it audio in the credit, but sound design, and rightly so.
Then nothing on Sunday because we take the day off. But on Monday, we are back with the Machinima Monday at 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Then on Tuesday at 11 a.m., back at the regular time, we have an interview with Jordan Rizzo.
Yeah. You all know Rizzo, don't you? He wants to be called Rizzo, but we call him Jordan, of course. Rizzo is also a community man. I think a lot of filmmakers here know him, and a lot of people actually started filming because of Rizzo. He's well, quite a community man, and he made some great machinimas. So yeah, Rizzo is a good bean, like Peasant says. Yeah. So Rizzo is here on the 2nd of May at 11 a.m.
And then the 3rd of May, we will start showing the films that you've made that have been produced here at the fair.
Yeah, we might need longer time. 11 a.m. I will run till 3 p.m. No problem. No, we'll see what comes in, but we'll show. Will be exciting. Look forward to that.
And that will continue. Have we got anything else planned? These events? What we're doing?
Showing of the films week 2.
Yeah, we'll be showing the films. And that will continue till Friday.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, and this is a different time, at 2 p.m, we will start the Wafflies.
Saturday is the 6th of May, yeah?
Yeah. There's a list of events on the, it's not quite complete yet on the calendar, but I will put the events up on the FilmFest page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there questions about any questions about what we said? So you can look it back look back on all the dates and times on the website. I hope you've been making notes. I think the player is showing romantic guitar. 1 hour. So could we put a film in from last year, maybe?
You can certainly send us a film that was made earlier, and we will show it if we can, but we wouldn't be able to take something from made earlier in competition.
No. I think, Prida, didn't you do a run through of last year's or years before? Well, give us a link, girl. We'll put it in so people get an idea of what we'll be doing here. Look forward to that. I think you did one last year out of competition. Last 5 years, look at that. Well, talk about shine.
Right, I have something to show you just to finish off this meeting, which you might like to see, that was made several years ago at Fantasy Fair. And this was actually an extract. There was a production of there was production of Much Ado About Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And hang on, I'm just finding it. This was a short video of the very last scene. Or the ending of the last scene. Hang on. Oh. Sorry, I've frozen.
Ah,
You may be able to hear me or not.
no, I can hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Well, my camera is somewhere far, far across the region, I think, at the moment.
Okay. If you give me the link, then I think.
Yep, I'll give it you in Discord. I don't think you'll be able to play it on my screen, though.
No? Okay. Is it secured? Yeah, then it won't work.
If you want to pull up your own screen.
Easy streaming TV. Hang on.
Okay, there it is.
Oh.
My screen is now completely black.
Okay.
But you should have the
Put
link.
a TV on, but I think I killed half the audience with it. I'm sorry for that, people. I think they forgive me. It didn't hurt, did it?
We're just going to show you a brief film. Wild and free, what do you mean? So there's not going to be a film event?
Okay, my screen is.
Are you okay? Have you got it, Chantal?
Yeah, the screen is up. I'll just put the link in now. 1 second. Copy.
Okay, so what we do.
I'll resize it in a minute. I'll put the link in if it works. Oh, the lag is getting to me too. There we go. And paste and submit. Okay, it's getting in the screen now. I'll resize the screen a little bit. And it's in. Let's see. There we go. The film is in the player. If you double click in the middle, it will start. So, and if it doesn't start, here's the direct link to YouTube. So let's see if we can get it to start. Double click in the middle and go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
Oh, first of my word.
My lord, your brother John is taken in flight and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Think not on him until tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. For now, hit it, Tinies.
Oh, wait, we forgot to sing the song. What song? There's a song in the play. You're supposed to sing it. There's nothing in my script about singing a song. Well, my point is the people expect a song and maybe we should just wing it. All right, but you tell Widdershins she owes me one. Well, sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Never were deceivers of them. One foot in sea and one shore. Two ones in touch together. They're so slow, but let 'em go. And leave you blind and barley, converting all your sounds of woe. Woots. Oh. Then how come he didn't just say Woots? You're the one who wanted to sing the song. You know what? I think I have a better idea. Follow my lead. Hanging with my homies eating waffles, yo, and we was kicking it to Fantasy Fair Radio. That's when the call came in about some bad men. I told the crew to put a game face on. The prince was a player, but his brother was meaner. He got up in the business of the people of Messina. Then Hero started crying. I thought that she was dying. That's what you get for lying, Don John. Which one is Bonnie? She's the short one.
So, we'll see you all tomorrow at 11 o'clock for an interview with Bain Finch.
Yep. Okay. Thanks
Take
for
care, everyone. And
Yeah,
hope
take
you
care
enjoy.
and start filming, I would say. Yeah? Start filming. I've seen many nice things on The Sims here already. Let's explore. Yes. See you soon. Yeah. That was it for today. Yes.